Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, welcome to another episode of the JumpCrouch podcast. I'm your host, as always, Matt. I'm joined this week by Jacob.
No, I still haven't done it yet.
Still hasn't done it yet. What it is he's needing to do, we have no bloody clue.
You just need to know it hasn't been done yet.
Okay, it's not been done yet. I've got a few questions, but we'll leave them till afterwards. Also joined by Wabby.
Nothing from me.
Nothing from you. Okay, that started early. I'm not even asked a question yet, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And then Peter.
Congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks, who are about to become the NBA champions of the world in 6 games.
That's impressive.
Wow.
It was clear enough for me to get what he was talking about as well.
Oh, I understood what he's talking about. I think he's on the wrong podcast though this week.
I bet there's some.
I like to have more than one interest.
You got more than one interest. I like it. I like it. Yes. Welcome, episode 11. 11. We've got news, and our May game of the month. And then what we're going to do from then on, we're not going to do a game of the month. We're going to do a quarterly part of it instead. So we'll do it every 3 months, So it makes it a bit, builds it up, changes it up a little bit more. So we'll see how that goes. But
Just felt like we were doing game of the month like every second week. So it was like 1 week doing topic, then next month it was game of the month.
It takes me a couple of months to actually play a game as well. So I think the new
Yeah.
format makes sense.
absolutely.
It's not enough time to just get those games in. So 3 monthly is going to work so much better.
Yeah, especially if like it releases in the last week. Like you could release on the Friday and we're recording on the Sunday. It's like, well, for 2 days to play this, I don't know if it's good.
Exactly, it gives us more time to do it. So that's gonna be how we do it after this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, whichever time you're listening to us. So let's jump straight into what have we been doing? What have we been playing? How have we been? It's been a good 2 weeks. We all must have been playing something because the weather has been bloody atrocious. It's been rain, and more rain. But mind you, I'm sat here saying that, and it's bleaming sunshine at the moment, and I'm sweating. So I don't know about you lot. Anyway, that's probably too much information for you. I won't tell you where I'm sweating because that just goes too deep.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Definitely too deep.
You're exactly right. It's deep. So let's go straight on. We've gone and Wabby, what have we been playing for the past 2 weeks?
I'm still continuing my playthrough of Jedi Survivor on the hardest difficulty.
How is that going?
I have one boss left
Oh.
to defeat. I won't spoil anything, but yeah, I'm towards the end of the game now. But I haven't had an awful lot of time for gaming because I'm currently training for a 5K race at work that I've been volunteered into. So
Don't you like it?
Well, I don't like being volunteered for things. I was bribed with a pint.
Just the one though. That's the problem.
No, I've got to go all the way down to London for it as well.
Do you know what? This better be like a pint of, I don't know, the
Rum.
most expensive champagne you can see.
Well, I'm hoping they'll buy me dinner as well, and then it might make the trip worthwhile.
Hey, that's not fair. Dinner and a pint. But no, yeah, it's good. Isn't it fun when you get volunteered for things, especially when it's big sporty things as well, and a nice bit of running, which I know you enjoy.
Not really, but yeah.
Oh dear, I know, but yes, so still playing on Jedi Survivor in the hardest difficulty, and let us tell you, it's not easy. I've not played it, but it says hard, so it's not going to be easy.
Well, it's on Game Pass, so I'm getting there. Now, apparently, Noisy Snacks is playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla
Valhalla Ranam.
Yes, no, that's what he's playing.
I've not heard of that one. Have
I think
you?
that's a real game.
Yeah.
And he's a big Sony.
It's either that or he just had a bit of a twitch in his hand when he just tried pressing enter. I don't know.
He was copy pasting it and just hit V too many times.
Yeah. Oh, bugger. Oh, leave it. I can't bother to delete it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Nice one. Thanks for that, Wabby. Right, Peter. What have we been doing?
I've just been doing my usual, just plowing away into RPGs I've been talking about for a while. However, I did start a new campaign in Total Warhammer 2.
Total Warhammer 2.
Mhm.
Oh,
When did that come out?
2017.
Oh.
Have you played the Total War game before?
No.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So the basic gist of how they work is that there's two different game modes to it. There's the turn-based tactical game mode, where you control your armies, where their movement is, and your factions, cities, and economy. And then there's the actual battles, which are in real time. So it goes between those two, and it's very cool system how it works. The first Total Warhammer was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was, but they seemed to really hit their stride in the second game.
I like it. It's just okay.
Yeah. So, like, as most Total War games are, they have a degree of a historic accuracy. And that, you would have two melee forces that would, go up against each other. You attack them. You want to attack them in the back from your cavalry. Don't put your cavalry into spears because spears will beat cavalry. You want to use your range attacks, pepper in the normal units, and if you can charge your cavalry into archers, then that's great because archers don't have a lot of defense. And that's just the general, gist of medieval warfare. And so Total War has that. But Total War also has magic, so you can use that.
Oh, magic.
Yeah. So, in the historic Total War games, you'll be a man, on a knight. That'll be your unit. Whereas with Total War 2, I am a lizard person riding a velociraptor.
You're a lizard
Okay, that's pretty
person.
cool.
Yeah.
What? Different?
Yeah, so that's part of why I enjoy it. I also just quite enjoy the Warhammer Fantasy World, which is great because they killed it 9 years ago.
Really?
They literally blew it up. Yes, that does not exist anymore.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they replaced it with Days of Sigmar, which is. But yeah, they literally imagine JR Tolkien writing. Oh yeah, and Middle Earth gets blown up. That's literally what they did with Warhammer Fantasy.
Well, that'll sort out, Lord of the Rings in a sense, then, wouldn't it?
We wouldn't have any more Lord of the Rings. Don't know what. That'd probably be good.
But it's probably not a bad thing.
There is no Lord of the Rings other than the original movies and the books.
Mm.
Nothing else exists.
Oh,
I
dear.
refuse
It's the
to hear
Hobbit book.
otherwise. No, the Hobbit book, I'll accept that one as well.
Yeah.
And the Silmarillion, and other.
It's not really so hard going though.
It is.
I've never really been interested in it, so to be honest. And by the sounds of it, I'm not missing much.
So it's a hard read. It's
You
fun.
have to be really into it.
Yes, you can't just be like a casual fan of Lord of the Rings and read that. You'll get 10, 15 pages in and go, "What? Yes."
Oh.
You need to be a proper fan.
To be honest, I'm not even a fan of reading, so...
I never would have guessed.
Aye! Cheeky bastard.
You seem like someone that would like Shadow of Mordor games. Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War. They're pretty fun. They're completely non-canon,
I think,
Yeah.
but they're good.
funny enough, I've actually got Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition for the PS4 here. And do you know what? It's still got cellophane on it.
Very good. I think you'd like it.
So at least I went that one step and I got it.
Like, you don't want to keep it. You can sell it as a collector's item as it's still sealed.
I don't know if it's worth
It's
much.
probably worth pennies.
We'll never know.
Like pounds.
Yeah.
Mm,
2 whole British pounds.
but it's sealed.
£2 in my pocket.
Is it Mordor or what do you have?
Sorry?
Is it Shadow of Mordor or Shadow War?
Shadow of Mordor.
You'd like that just as a game. Like, you don't have to be a Lord of the Rings fan. And you're more likely to dislike it if you're a Lord of the Rings fan because it's not very faithful, let's say.
I just got bored of Lord of the Rings. I was like, can't.
Nah, the game's really fun. Like,
Okay.
combat is really good.
Well, I must admit, though, I do have, for the PC, I have Battle of Middle-earth 2, which is quite fun. That's like a Command and Conquer type of game.
Yeah, I've heard that's really good. I haven't actually played that one.
Battle of Middle-earth 2 is great.
And
Very good.
I've actually got the special edition on disc as well, so that's worth a little bit.
I can imagine. Oh, by the way, a sealed copy of Shadow of Mordor is worth $7.20 on eBay right now.
Hey,
Ooh,
$7.20 in my pocket. What? That'll buy me a pint and a half.
But that's obviously
Pint and a
that's
half.
free posting package. So to beat that, you would need to go free posting package.
Maybe just a pint then.
Oh, bollocks.
At Weatherspoons.
It's
Especially in this economy. So.
yeah, Pat Ruddles. I'll do my best. Right, nice one. Thank you for that, Peter. Back on the Warhammer, or back on it, or he's on the Warhammer. It's on the warpath. Jacob, talk to me.
2 old games and 3 brand new games. So
Oh, you've been busy.
yeah, but the 2 older ones was Dead Space 2, which absolutely amazing game, and it makes me depressed at the same time that it's not going to be remade.
Don't think of it like that. Just think of it. It's a great game.
Well, that's what I've been thinking. It's just like, yeah, this is a great session. Then at the end, they go, oh, I'm not going to get a remake of this.
Is that when you have a
So-
little tear come down? Is it?
Yeah, sad times.
Oh.
But- So that's one of them. The other one was Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction.
My God. Not played that for a while.
No, well, it came out in 2005.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it was a really good game. They did a sequel which was okay, but then EA closed the studio down, and then no more Mercenaries.
Oh dear.
The best part about the sequel was the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that? You know,
No.
oh no, oh no, oh no, you didn't.
Go on, keep singing.
No.
Yeah.
Ah.
If we're singing the word, then it'll copyright strike. So
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We've had enough of those.
There we go. Bloody excuses now, innit?
Mm.
It's...
So those are 2 old ones and 3 new ones. Just tried out literally a couple of minutes ago. X Defiant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's another free-to-play shooter, so it'd be interesting to see how it stacks out against the likes of what's it, Apex Legends and Fortnite. But what I've played so far has been pretty fun. I'm just going to take a bit of time to get used to. Then I've also played Little Kitty Big City.
Ah, what did you think of that? I still haven't got around to playing it.
It's a good game. I think you like it. So you basically play as a cat that somehow falls off the ledge of his house, and you got to make your way back and do little random side quests in between. And it's good fun. I'd recommend it. It's one of those games that if you don't want something to well, you just want a game to relax to, then that's an ideal game to play.
Yeah, just switch off your brain.
Yeah, exactly.
That
definitely
sounds
worth a play.
perfect for me, that one.
Well, if you like Stray, you'll definitely like this one as well.
I love Stray. I want to play that again soon, actually.
Yeah, I said the only problem with it is just the camera can be a bit funny at times with clipping and that, but overall, I'd definitely recommend it. And then for me, the highlight has been Hellblade 2.
Of course, which I'm sure we'll get into a little bit later.
Yes.
Mind you, all 3 of them, I'm suppose we'll get into a little bit later, a bit more.
At least one of us is playing games that release in this month. I'm usually a
Yes.
couple of years behind.
Well, normally I'd be several days, months behind, but if it's on Game Pass or it's come up for free, then
Mm.
if it takes my interest, I'll give it a go.
Apparently, Snacks has been playing Mr. Furry, Hot Muscles, and Save Daddy Trump 4 MAGA 2024. Is that actually a game, or have you just made that up?
Knowing Noisy, he's made that up because
I don't know. He does play random games though. Like he was playing a game about trying to poop while you're at work. So I feel like this could be a legit game.
So I forgot about that one. Trying to, I still need to have a go at that one. Mind you, I have no problem with pooping at work. So anyway,
Best place to poop.
absolutely.
Boss
Yeah.
makes $1, I make a dime. So I'm going to poop on company time.
All right.
Exactly, you get paid to have a crap, so make the
Yeah,
most of it.
absolutely. You know, I just think I have just shit out £5. Bonza. Right. Nice one. Thanks for that, Jacob. So you've been very busy boy these past 2 weeks. Very busy boy. Well, busy boy on the gaming front of it, shall we say. Busy boy in the gaming front. So, myself, I expect a standing ovation here because I have finally finished Ghostbusters.
Well done. A game that's
Congratulations.
over 10 years old.
I guess it is.
Maybe
Yeah.
about 15 years old.
I was going to say, I think it's 2009 it came out.
Sod the lot of you, right? The
Well-
thing is, I was playing it and I was like, I remember this bit. I remember this. And I got to the point where I was like, don't remember this. I really don't remember this. I obviously didn't finish this game originally, but I did play it. I definitely played it. So I quite liked it. I finished it this morning. I was like, up last night because I went to play it on the Steam Deck. I turned the Steam Deck on. I was like, why didn't this turn on? I actually thought I broke my Steam Deck. It took 45 minutes for me to start my Steam Deck. The battery was that dead. It was just so long for it actually to turn back on. And
Right, you know how to turn it off now, though.
I know how to turn it off. Yes, absolutely. Which I thought I was doing before, but obviously I am an idiot. But yeah, I was slightly panicking. I kept Googling, is it normal for it to not turn on if it's run out of battery? And then I had variations of, oh no, this has happened and that's happened. And other people going, yeah, it just needs quite a bit of time to put charge in. I'm like, okay, no problem. And then I did realise the actual charger I was using, I had two other things plugged in it that were charging at the same time. So there we go. But
I think that game holds up pretty well.
Oh, I thought it really did, to be honest. I was really impressed. I was thinking it looks good, it played well, and it just, kept it still to a similar era. You would not know that it was, a 10, 11, 12-year-old game at all. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I can now move on to the next game. So, that's my problem. I struggle. I can't play a few at a time. I have to concentrate on one. Otherwise, my mind is blown. And that is a common occurrence. Just because I get myself all confused otherwise. So, yeah. So, that's what we've been all up to at the moment. Noisy's come back to us say, I will not lie about such important matters. Well, we're not quite sure about that.
I can have a look on Steam.
Right. Wabby's going to investigate and see if that's about. But that's it, yeah. So that's all of our past 2-week antics, which has been very much fun by the sounds of it. Some new ones, some old ones, and some trying to do the hardest of difficulties because she's obviously a little bit mental.
I regret looking at Mr. Furry Hot Muscles.
Oh God.
The 18 plus version.
Oh,
Do not get that up on screen.
Okay.
And then we've got Save Daddy Trump 4.
Noisy, there is something wrong with you.
Yes, these are all legitimate games.
Where do you find such filth?
Well, the Steam store, apparently.
I know, what do you type in? Porno games or something like that?
Well, I don't know about the Save Daddy Trump one being a porno. But so, the first one,
Oh dear. He was obviously horny when he was trying to find something to play. Anyway, I'll move on before I bugger it all up. So, the news. Ah, yes, welcome to the news. News has been a hot topic for the past, I don't know, year.
Ever.
Because
Yep.
if I'm honest, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
I don't know. I don't think this week's are too bad.
Exactly. That was going to be my bit to actually say that we haven't got anything that's utterly depressing this week.
No, like Jacob definitely has.
Well, I wouldn't say
Mm.
utterly depressing, but I'm just, So I will move on straight away for Peter and his part of the news first.
So, what was everyone doing in 2012?
2012. I moved to Northampton.
I was unemployed.
I was working with the dead.
Okay, nothing to go with that. It's okay. Well, if you worked for Cloud Imperium, you would have been working on a little game called Star Citizen. And 12 years later, and $700 million in funding later, they are still working on Star Citizen with no release date for the single player or multiplayer.
Wow.
Is that like the biggest budget for a game? Like,
It's most independently funded, definitely. I don't know if it's the most for a game. I think GTA 6 is definitely going to beat it.
mm.
I think GTA 6 is 1, if not 2 billion.
Oof.
Jesus.
I think Genshin Impact was also like $1 billion to fund the game. Might be wrong on that. But yeah, game budgets have gotten ridiculous. Star Citizen maybe more than any other. People are buying ships in that game that aren't going to exist till they are dead.
That is just insane, though. Really.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy at this point. People are spending literally tens of thousands of dollars on a ship.
I just don't get it.
No, I don't get it either. And I backed the Kickstarter for this in 2012.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yes, I've owned the game for 12 years. Still can't play it. That's my game, Chris Roberts.
It's not a very good return on investment there.
It's not. Although, to be fair, I think I paid like maybe £20 for it, and I think if I bought it now, it'd be 70. So.
He's wanting to ensure that you get your £20 worth.
No, he's not. He's not. You
Right,
can.
like, at least like give us a release date.
I remember they were like, "Oh, we are close to getting a single player done in 2015." That's 9 years ago.
Yeah.
What have they been doing?
No, they've had to move it over to like 2 new engines since then.
Yeah, they've. Apparently, the big thing about it is feature creep.
Right.
Like they'll see a feature in another game and go, "We should do that as well," and that just adds so much more development time on.
In the project management world, that would be known as scope creep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is it taking longer? than
Yeah,
two
you're
people
laughing
forever?
because you know it, Matt.
I'm sorry, yeah. Oh, quick, move on. Wow, that's really bad, though, isn't it? Really bad. Well done. 12 years, and you've accomplished F all.
All right, it better be good.
I better be, yeah.
I must have seen
who
no end of
knows?
YouTube.
It better be the world's best game, especially if there's long wait. But still, it's insane. It's insane. So, sorry, Peter. Next, it's you again. It's your favourite group.
I've seen this. I seen he was talking again. I was like, oh well, I need to find out what Lars is doing. So the Embracer CEO, Lars Wingefors, that's how you pronounce that. I apologise if it's not. Has said that video games might increase to $80 soon. Said that no one has tried it yet, so it's very possible the games will go up to $80 soon. Just want to remind everyone that when the last consoles came out, they already went up to 70 from 60.
I feel like Ubisoft are already trying to push it.
Oh yeah, I mean games are doing it with those crap things. It's like, oh yeah,
Gold
like
editions.
yeah, play the game 3 days early, give us another £20 to do it.
it's ridiculous. I mean, we've had this discussion many times. The amount that you actually spend on games now, I'm sorry, but when I first started, what was the new game? 30 quid?
Yep.
And you
Mhm.
actually got the bloody disc with it as well.
Yeah.
And that there was none of this collector's edition or special edition or game of the year crap back
Well, no,
then.
normally when you got like a special edition, you got like a figurine or you would get like something physical to go with it, not just like more content that you should get with the original game, in my opinion.
But $80 for a base game, and no, you can start off.
Like the edition of Modern Warfare that I got that came with night vision goggles.
Exactly.
I only got was it the hardened one, the one below it?
Yeah.
I see. You just didn't make the right decision then, did you, Jacob?
No,
Yeah,
I
we
wasn't.
showed up at HMV at literally midnight and somehow managed to get the last one that wasn't reserved. And I don't even know where it's gone now.
See, I remember them days of going to Blockbuster at
Yeah.
midnight for. Oh yeah, I enjoyed doing that. And he did competitions. I never won anything. I never bloody won anything anyway. But still. It's
And now
always-
you get like a season pass for a single player game.
And what is a season pass? I mean,
I
seriously.
don't know.
It's promised for DLC later on. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
But that's a load of crap in it, really.
Well, no, if it was Redfall, you're not going to get it. So
Do you know what? I was so ready for the 8-4. I was so ready for it, and then what happened? They buggered it up. Anyway, yeah. So, oh goody. So brilliant. There we go. So we can expect some games going up to what, $70 American? What does that make English?
I don't know. I think that they're just floating the
$70, yeah,
idea.
or £70,
It'll be £70, yeah.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it does translate to like for like.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think they're just suggesting it at this point, aren't they? They're not saying that they're going to do it. They're just, I think, trying to test the waters a little bit.
Yeah. Which means that probably by the next 3 years, definitely will be up to
Yeah, I think so.
Ah,
I'll just have to wait until they're on sale then, won't I?
well,
That's what I do now anyway.
Yeah.
very, very rarely buy a brand new game. And do you know what? That's where Game Pass comes in really handy.
No, we're not. No, we banned them this month.
What, this month? Now, is this month May or is this month June, though? Come on, talk to me.
Well, we're doing the game of the month for June or May, sorry. So
But
Yeah, unfortunately, the contenders are all on Game Pass.
so
Okay, well, how about we're not allowed to plug it?
yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Like, just plug the games because you can buy them elsewhere.
right, fine. I'll never get endorsed by Microsoft, then will I? Let's carry on. Sorry. Right, yeah.
If I have anything to do with it.
Good old embracer. Good old embracer. Let's move on then, shall we? So, oh, Peter, it's you again.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So earlier on, Matt, we were speaking of the terrible subject of death. And one of the things that you're going to have to let your clients know is that when they pass on, they will not be able to give their Steam library to anyone else.
Do you reckon I can get a leaflet that I can pass over to them?
100%, yeah.
Like if you own a game, you should be able to gift that game and then lose access to it.
It's a bit hard when you're dead, though, to gift it.
And you can bequeath it and I will.
You bequeath
Yeah,
it.
that would be perfect.
yeah,
But how does
No,
Steam know
not
that you're
according
dead?
To Steam.
How does Steam
I
know
mean,
you're dead?
like,
So-
a member of the family could upload a copy of the death certificate,
Yeah.
and your account would lose access to all of the games. They would all be passed on to another account, and you're not going to want to do that unless you're dead.
I tell you.
Hmm.
All right. You know, there's always some clever person to.
Well, Steam says no anyway.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Steam says no.
Yeah. The only way to do it is if you give someone your login, and also I guess your login to your email address.
yeah. It's whether you can just change your old account. You can change the email address to it, then it just transfers across or create a separate email address for somebody's account.
So I'm just reading what Noisy was putting in the chat. when I so when I'm dead, my kids won't want to play Mr. Furry Hot Muscles. How do you know, Noisy? How do you know?
They would be horrified at your Steam library, Noisy.
They might be just as screwed up as you are when they get a bit older and think, I want to play these games. It's like P2 with his vibrating controller thing from 1982.
That's just all kinds of wrong.
Well, well, I'm sorry, I just read Tony's post at the
I
same
thought that
time.
might have distracted you.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if you can read that out.
No, I'm not going to read it. I'm leaving that one.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm leaving that one. So if you are watching us, please read Tahosta's post just after Noisy Snacks, telling him about his kids. So, funny. Nice one. Well, thanks for that, to Peter. That's why I thought at the start. I thought, oh well, I mentioned, well, that was my job then, and it just comes in perfectly in line with your bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All links back together.
Absolutely. So, right. Thanks for that, Peter. So we now come to Jacob.
Speaking of Game Pass,
No, we're not allowed.
no, we're not allowed.
Sorry.
We're going to have to redact this news, aren't we? Then.
We'll just say the news. Just say coming to redacted.
Right, so I'd say this is quite a big move. So the latest Call of Duty game is going to go on to name redacted on day one.
Do you know what? I actually quite like that name redacted.
Do you think they're going to put more of those games on there?
I'll be honest. I hope so. Just being a subscriber to name redacted, it's. I like how they put in some of the newer stuff on and things like that.
Will
Be great.
this not hurt sales?
I think so. It's a big move because, like you said, it's going to hurt a lot of sales. But is this a big push for them to try and get more subscriptions?
I think it depends what means more to them, doesn't it? The sales of the games or subscriptions to name redacted.
Or stop sacking their employees.
Yeah.
Just get that bit in there. Yeah. Netflix for games. See, I like that. That's it. But yeah.
Yeah, this is a big move for them to try and get a one up on was it PlayStation Plus? So it's it'd be interesting to see how much the sales get, how much the decrease the sales will go down. But yeah, big move from Microsoft.
Yep, and considering the recent news from them, it's quite a positive turning point for them. So please carry that way onwards.
Well, if the games are going to go up to what's it, $70, $80, pounds, whatever, then it's going to be a substantial saving. And I must admit,
Game Pass will go up, I think.
Yeah.
That'll be the next step. Like,
So-
oh, you've got all these AAA games on day one,
But-
so therefore we're putting the price up.
I wouldn't mind that so much though, because if they do that in a sense of right, you get more, so we're gonna, even if they say, okay, we might, we'll add an extra £10 onto it a month, but you're getting all this extra. Don't mind that then, because you're actually getting quite a bit for your money.
I was thinking, what's the price of Ultimate at the moment?
Is it £16 a month?
Is it
or-
no? Is it $13.99? I think
Yeah, I've got Ultimate.
I have as well. Yeah, I think it's $12.99 a month. Actually, sorry.
I've got a feeling it's about 13, yeah. And
Yeah.
that's for like the PC and the Xbox games, isn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and to me, I think that's great value for money because I'm playing stuff on both, and yeah, obviously you can do it via the cloud and that as well. So I ain't got a problem with paying that because name redacted is what I've been plugging for.
I've only
ages.
really got a problem with it if they use it as justification for making more layoffs because the games aren't having enough sales. Because they're just shooting themselves in the foot if they're basing the success of games on actual sales. Because who's going to buy a game for like £60 or £70 when you can get a month's subscription to Game Pass and then just cancel it?
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, with that, then, I mean, they ought to bring in, like you do with most other places, okay, here's your subscription, but you're tied into it for a year.
Mm.
That I agree with. I do agree. But we'll give you first month free. Oh, thank you. That's awfully kind of you. But positive way forward. Nice one. Thanks for that, Jacob. Good start. I like that. It's you again, son. It's you again.
Yeah, so talking about layoffs, the Take-Two boss recently insisted the studio Intercept Games, they weren't going to lay off any employees, but according to a senior manager there, that is basically a lie. It's what's that? Yeah, closing the studio and 70 jobs are lost from there. So it's a shame because the Kerbal Space, they're known for the Kerbal Space program. It's quite an in-depth game, but it is good fun. But yeah, it's just another set of job losses in the gaming industry again.
Again, we've said this, but I reckon we could see more and more come in still.
Yeah.
It's just going to be one of these things, unfortunately, and this is where it's hitting. Okay, nobody likes layoffs, no matter what the job or where or why, but it's undoubtedly going to be coming somewhere at some point. But it's the way that they do it, in a sense. It's like what we read out a couple of weeks ago, how Microsoft did theirs, and the email from it was absolute crap. That's the wrong way. So if they are doing layoffs, if they're doing it the right way, then great. If you're doing it the wrong way...
I'm not sure I'd say great.
Well, no, I know, not great, but at least you're trying to help and ease a crap situation. I've been there, done that, wasn't quite done the right way at all, but, you can end up on the right end of it.
Yeah, it's just a shame again. Another, really good studio suffering another set of job losses for the powers above. And yeah, it's just another studio gone or going.
It just makes everybody think about the gaming industry. Where is it going to be next? Where is it taking us?
Indie studios.
Yeah. And we've said that many times, haven't we? We've even gone somber now.
Yeah, it's
Not much else you can say. Huh?
no, it's yeah.
No, there isn't. So, sorry. I'll tell you what. We'll move on to the next one. Make it. I've not got this one up because it's a video, and I couldn't get it doing properly. So if you want to talk about it, Jacob, it'd probably be easier.
Yeah, so going from a somber note to move to something a bit more positive. So take this with a pinch of salt. This is it's not official. It's information that's come from well-known leaker who corroborates with IGN, but
a reputable leaker as well.
Yeah. So Capcom are working on Resident Evil 9, along with remakes for Zero and Code Veronica.
Code Veronica.
Huzzah.
And yeah, due to come out before Resident Evil 9 as well, I think. So potentially the next games to come out.
Which will be pretty good.
So it's sad that they just want to avoid 5 at the moment, don't they?
Well, I think 5. They could still
Sony
make
says
5
those
work.
are the worst ones.
No, well,
Oh no, what about 6?
6 is terrible.
five and six. Six was the absolute worst. Five was absolutely awful. Couldn't stand
Quite
five.
liked 5.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's not perfect, but it was. It had its moments, but yeah, 6
That was the first Resident Evil game I played.
Yeah, that's where.
That's
my positive
why.
comes from it.
Yeah, that's why. That's why you like it, because it's your first one. But I hate to say it, you're wrong.
Well,
It's subjective.
I think if you remake 5, you could make it work and divert it from being a action horror game to just a full-on proper horror game. I think you could do that with 5.
I just don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I just don't like it. Don't like it. That was just me. And that is just me. I'm not saying everybody, you're all wrong, but you are. I just don't like it. I really didn't like it.
No, but it's. I think from this news, it's nice to see that Zero and Code Veronica are going to get some remake love from this.
Which will be nice, as you say. But I am looking forward to 9. I really am. Because 7 and 8, I absolutely loved.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That
And
made
it's nice to see like a new story as well.
Yeah.
Like much as I do really enjoy the remakes, like it's nice to see a new story being released alongside those.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. 'Cause I just liked it. The 7 and 8 made me fall in love with the series again, to be honest. So, you know, with the remakes, starting the remakes, and then another new fresh one.
How about Operation Raccoon City?
Oh God.
Can someone kick him from chat?
Ejected. Ejected. There we go. I've got that one up there as well. Reportedly works with Capcom. So brilliant. No, so there you go. Bit of happier news. We like happy news, don't we? We like a bit of happy news. So. No, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Jacob. That is very good. Very good. We will move onwards to Abby.
There's another Jacob one.
There's one last one.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I've skipped you. Go on, Jacob.
So,
Sorry.
This is Sony trying to cover our asses because they've cocked up.
that clip.
I know. I loved it.
I'll give Naughty Dog credit. Like, putting their characters in all those memes was really good.
Yeah. Right, sorry, Jacob, I got distracted.
No, I just see that on the screen. Sorry, it's great. So, did anybody see an interview Sony published with if I butcher his name, I'm sorry, but Neil Druckmann?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. No, I didn't actually.
So I saw it, and it was about the redefining mainstream perceptions of gaming and how AI is going to help revolutionize creating content in games. Needless to say, it didn't go down too well, and even Druckmann himself got involved to say his words were taken out of context. Yeah, it didn't go down too well, and Sony completely removed the interview and apologized with several significant errors and inaccuracies in the
They knew
report.
they did a bad thing.
Oh, dear. It's not good, is it?
No, and it's obviously a big company trying to push, AI is going to be great, when we know deep down it means developers, the people that work behind the games are going to lose out jobs because they'll just push some of the work to AI.
AI is currently recommending that we eat rocks and that pregnant women should smoke 2 to 3 cigarettes a day. So, like, we're certainly not at that point yet. But I understand that higher ups see the dollar signs when they see that AI can write stuff for them.
Well. Sorry, I just look at the at the meme again, and it comes out.
It's good.
Ah, Neil Druckmann, you dick.
Oh no, it's not his fault.
Well,
It's
no,
Sony.
it's
No, no, no.
Sony.
Still. Right. Thanks for that, Jacob. Thank you.
No problem.
Move on from that one. So, sorry. Now it's time for Abby. There we go. Before I get wrong.
Yeah, seeing as Jacob had a Sony story, I thought I'd follow up with some of the stuff that came out of the State of Play the other day. So, God of War Ragnarok on PC will require PSN linking from day one.
Of course.
So, yes, they definitely didn't learn anything from Helldivers. They would just be like, it was more a case of, okay, you win this round, but every single game that we release on PC is going to require it from day one, so we don't have to deal with this issue again.
Yeah, they want to do it up front rather than after a while.
Yeah. Although that was the intention with Helldivers, though, wasn't it? But
It was, yeah.
it didn't work. Like, it caused the servers to go.
Yeah.
It broke the servers,
It broke
basically,
the
didn't
servers,
it?
didn't it? So.
But yeah, even for a single player game, you've got to have a PSN account on PC.
Wow.
So if you want to play God of War Ragnarok on PC, you've got a decision to make.
Until they fix their whole account security issues, then I might have to just give it a pass.
I think the story is good, but the combat was ass. That's my opinion.
Wow, I've not heard that bit before. The combat was ass. Oh.
I mean, especially compared to the earlier God of War games, but yeah, I just found it really douchey.
It's just so.
But like, I feel like I contribute to that problem because I've got a PlayStation. But I suppose I can not contribute by not buying it on PC.
But you're not necessarily contributing to the problem because this wasn't a problem when you got PlayStation. At that time, was it? So.
I mean, I suppose maybe I'm contributing to keeping those games on PS5 only by not playing it on PC. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a stretch. But...
No, I don't know. I wouldn't say so because at the end of the day, is at that time is you wanted to play these, and there wasn't really much of talk of it being. Yes, we will bring them to other consoles, cross-platform. So,
I think that they seem to be of the mind that they can convert PC players onto consoles, which is bullshit.
Yeah, they're very wrong. Very wrong with that. Very wrong. But they are trying. They're trying to sort of, yes, here's your game, but we are still having full control of it.
And leaking your details as well.
Yes, and we want your credit card details because nobody has them. So, yes, thanks for that. Brilliant. Nice one. Thanks for that, Abby. Next.
Yeah, so I sent you a link to the Silent Hill 2 trailer, which you can press play on, just have it muted.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I can do that if it works this time.
So have any of you guys had a chance to watch this yet?
Yes. Yes.
I don't, so, like, I think it looks okay, but to me it doesn't look as good as the first trailer that came out. Like, especially around the facial animations that you can probably see on screen now. It just looks a bit wooden. But one thing I did notice from the trailer, I don't know if you picked up on this as well, but some of the combat kind of reminded me of Dead Space a little bit, where you can see him taking out the legs of one of the enemies to stagger them. I don't know if that was a feature in the original Silent Hill 2. Probably need somebody to come in who's actually played it.
I couldn't remember, if I'm honest. I could not remember.
Yeah, Tony was just saying it's not as mysterious as the original trailer.
Well, I mean, I did like it in the sense of that'd be quite good, you know, to get back and play. And it does look, it looks more creepier than the original, I thought. But
the lighting, and the general atmosphere, looks really good. But there's a lot of, like in the Silent Hill games, there's a lot of like undertones and like hidden meanings and things like that. And I'm just hoping that they keep that, because it's a series that does go really, really dark and isn't afraid to do so either. And I just hope that doesn't really get lost that along the way,
Yeah.
because it does deal with really difficult subjects that we would be demonetized for saying.
Which we will not get into just before. But no, I mean, I will like to play it depending on the price when it does come out, but have to wait and see, I think, on how it goes. But I don't know. I looked and I did think, oh, it's not too bad. No, I did like it. I didn't see the first trailer of it though, but I watched that one.
The first trailer was a lot more cinematic, whereas this one I think is in-game cutscenes and gameplays. So it's probably more likely what the game's actually going to look like.
Yeah.
And then there's the usual controversy about how they've changed. I think it's Alison, the character's names, how they've changed her face. She looks completely different to the first game.
Why? I'll tell you. Why?
I don't know.
Stupid. I don't know. No, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. So we'll move on again. Sorry, Abby. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyone that's got a PS5 has probably played Astro's Playroom, which rather than sort of, it's not really a full game in itself. It's more like a showcase of the capabilities of the controller. But there is going to be a full Astrobot game coming. So that's something that was announced as part of the State of Play. Astro's Playroom was amazing. So I'm really interested to see what a full game with that character would look like. And also like how they make use of the controller capabilities as well. So I think from that State of Play, other than obviously Silent Hill 2, that was just something that I thought would be worth keeping an eye on, see what that looks like.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. I mean, I've not played Astro's Playroom in the PS5, but in PS4 it was quite fun. So.
Yeah, and playing it on PS4, you wouldn't get like the full experience though, would you? Because
No.
it doesn't have, it's not using the same controller, and I think that really shows that how immersive that haptic feedback can actually be.
Okay.
So definitely one for PS5.
Nice.
Well, most likely anyway. We'll see.
Good. Nice one. Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, we've got another one, Abby.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention the fact that Extra Defiant has been released and is largely well received. I think Jacob's probably the best person to give a very quick overview of what he thinks of that, because I think he's the only one out of all of us who's actually played it.
Yeah, it's a very, well, for me it's like a fast-paced shooter, so it feels at times similar to Apex, just without the grappling about, but and similar to maybe Call of Duty, but you get perks to use during the matches, and the factions that are in the game are based on the Ubisoft franchise. So you got Third Echelons in it, one of them from the Ghost Recon series, one from Far Cry series, and Watch Dogs as well. But I think that one might be locked off, and The Division. But what I've played so far, I've enjoyed. I just need to get better at it.
You're not getting too angry at it, though, are you?
Well, I'm more angry at myself not doing better. That's why.
Okay. Oh dear. No, that'd be a good one to have a bit more of a chat about as well when we come to games of the month, which would be great. No, but nice one. Thank you very much for that, Abby. We've got another one as well.
Yeah, so I'm sure we're all familiar with Ilphonic, who have made Predator Hunting Grounds and Friday the 13th. I think they did it. Did they do a Ghostbusters game as well?
They did, yes.
Yes.
That
Yes.
Ghost Hunter, was it? Or
No, I think they did a Ghostbusters
oh, was it
one.
an actual Ghostbuster? Okay.
Yeah. So they've also got a game coming out for Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
This looks fun.
Yeah. So obviously based on the movie, which I haven't actually seen. But all of their games I find fun in a stupid kind of way. So I just thought this one would be a good one to look out for. And you can see from the Steam page, it looks exactly the same as all their other games.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I probably wouldn't get it at full price. But I think that'll definitely be a good one for us to look out for when it drops down in price a bit, so we can all jump on and play it.
Yeah, that seems quite good because it's got $33.50 for the game, or $49.99 for the digital deluxe edition. And for the digital deluxe edition, you still get no disc, but still.
And you can't pass it on in your will.
No, you're not allowed to pass it on your will either. Once
Shocking.
you're dead, it goes to your grave. Yep. So we're
Burying
burying.
in my Steam library.
Yeah, burying with my Steam library, written on a piece of paper. I'm demanding that. But no, that looks quite good actually. I'll be up for playing that when that comes available. Nice one. Thank you for that one. And I believe you've got one more, Abby, as well.
Yeah, not really one that means anything personally to me, but worth noting all the same. So this isn't 100% confirmed yet. You can see from the article, it's information from a reputable leaker. But 2K are supposedly making the next FIFA game. So it'll probably be monetized up to its eyeballs. But it could serve as some competition for EA, maybe within that space.
No, absolutely, yeah. You want to play as this team? Yes, that's $3.99 extra. You want to play as that team? Yes, you have to pay $2.99 for that one because they're in a lower league. Is that really? Yep, I can see that. Not sure about it. To be honest, but we'll have to wait and see. As you say, we'll have to wait and see with that one. But 2K doing FIFA, I think you'll have quite a few people that won't be happy with that. Maybe Tony could be one of them as well. I don't know. I'm intrigued to hear his thoughts about it.
Yeah, I think he's just intrigued to see what they do.
Yeah, how they do it. No, that's brilliant. Nice one. Well, thank you very much, everybody. That is the news. I tried to do a bit of a dramatic part of it there. I don't know if it helped. No? Okay, fair enough. At least you're honest. Thank you. Come again. So, that's all of the news out of the way. We can now move on to this week's topic, which is the game of the month of May. So we've got a few in our selections here. Now, I'm going to be really, 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 really bad and be like, I've not played a single one of them at all. Not played a single one. So I'm going to heavily rely on other people, which I probably normally do anyway. But, I'm joking, not always. But we will see what happens. So I'm going to start down the list and then we can discuss a bit more about them and go. So, who's been playing, Jacob, Hellblade 2? Jacob.
I don't know. You tell me.
Abby.
I haven't played any of these games.
No.
I've watched a bit of Jacob playing Hellblade 2, and well, the specific part of it that I saw, the performance was absolutely atrocious. Like,
Don't get me wrong. The game is
need a high spec to play it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It is a fantastic game. It's really worth playing, but Jesus Christ, my PC struggled to run it properly.
Did you try it on the Series X?
Yeah, so that's what I've done now. Is moved it over to the Xbox, and it runs so much smoother. But I'm going to say it. Probably, I don't think it looks as good as on PC, but you don't have the option of adjusting the graphics on the Xbox, so it'll just run it as best it can, and the combat runs so much smoother on it. If you played the first one, it's it's built on the first, built upon the first game and done everything. It's a continuous story. It is really, really good game, but if you're playing it on PC, you're going to need some decent hardware to run it properly.
Yeah, so for context, the recommended PC specs, Intel i7, 10700K, or AMD Ryzen 5 5600X,
Jesus.
16 gigabytes of RAM, and here's probably the more relatable spec, an NVIDIA RTX 3080.
Wow.
Like we've got 3060s.
Yeah.
8 gig of VRAM and 70 gigabytes storage with an SSD required.
I mean,
So, like, our PCs would probably struggle to run it. The
yeah.
minimum specs are quite, like, reasonable, like 1070 in terms of GPU, but, like, it's not going to run well.
So Tony
And
would be
I don't know,
alright.
like, I've just got a bit of a problem with games that you can only run if you've got a really high spec PC.
It is annoying. It is annoying because you get a PC game, you'd expect to, if you've got a reasonably spec'd one, which I think we have. I'd be able to, you'd expect to be able to pretty much play everything comfortably.
You might be able to run it on medium,
Yeah, exactly.
which, like, I don't know. I don't like it. Like, is it poorly optimized? Is it like why? Why do I need a 3080?
Because they want you to have bigger things.
Yeah, the first game ran perfectly on PC, but the demands it wants for the second game is unreal.
What's your GPU, Jacob?
A good question.
Okay.
Have to dig it up somewhere.
No worries.
I can't remember what Jacob had. So it's a bit lower than ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question for another day. No worries. But okay, but in a sense of on your Xbox, then how's it playing? What's it like?
No, it runs perfectly on the Xbox, and
Jacob's got a 1660 Ti.
there we go. That's why it's not working. But no, like I said, what I played has been very good. Visually, it's astounding, and it builds upon the first game and does everything just a little bit better. And it's a fascinating story as well. So it's definitely worth a play.
Have you finished it yet? Because I've heard it's only 5 hours.
No, I've maybe only put I've done at least 2-3 hours into it. But that being said, I don't rush those games. So the first one, it says it takes about 7 hours, but it took me about 10 hours to do. So I might be able to get a bit more time out of it.
I hate games like that. Oh yeah, don't take it this long. Yeah, if you're really good and just go straight through it.
Yeah, normally games like that, there's usually collectibles to find, so I'll try find as many as I can first time round, and any if I've missed, then I'll just get it the second time. But yeah, I don't play it just to go from just do the whole story and not really explore the game.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. What's it? If you look at the specs of the game, Jacob is just at the minimum end. Just. He had to put just in there twice. What's Noisy come back with? I have enough issues with AI being an AL and having to capture.
I think like Noisy's comments have taken a long time to reach, like a long time to send, because like he's talking about AI and then about PSN account linking, unless like he's just been thinking about these for the last 10 minutes.
I was just thinking, why is he talking about AI now when we're clearly onto this? We'll come back to those.
He'll be talking about Hellblade in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Strange. But no. Okay, so that's Hellblade then. Probably not as positive maybe as we thought it would have been. A lot of people were really sort of thinking, oh, well, I can't wait for that. So
I've heard it's really good. It's just short.
okay.
And that's if you can run it.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the biggest down point on it. Then is you need a small monster to actually run it properly.
I think that's what disappointed me. I was actually genuinely looking at the game. I'm not too fussed about the length as long as the campaign's enjoyable, and it has been. It's just the fact the demand for my PC to run it smoothly is just like you say, you need a monster to run it perfectly. So that disappointed me.
Okay. So let's look at the next one then. We've got Little Kitty, Big City.
Yeah, so this is one I mentioned earlier on. If you like Stray, you'll like this one. It's you play a cat in a Japanese city. It's not specified what city, but you end up falling from your perch, and then the main objective is just to get home. But whilst exploring the area, there's loads of little side quests you can do. You can collect cosmetic items, so you can put various different hats on your cat. You can steal items. You could cause people walking around the area to trip over and then steal their items. And yeah, I think it's a very fun game. It's like I said, it's one of those games that you could just easily relax to and just take a bit of time, and it's definitely a fun game to play.
Okay, as you said, it's similar to Stray, which is fair enough. Fair enough. Again, that was another game that I didn't play. I know Abby said that she played it. Pete, did you play it at all?
I did not know.
No, did not. No, fair enough. But as you say, it sounds like a fun game. Is it one of these you can simply just sort of like, I'm going to jump in this and play it and then just jump out? Or do you have to have played it for a little bit to get to a save point or something like that?
Not really. It saves as it go along. So you get your auto saves appearing time to time. So you can just drop in and out whenever you want.
See, and that's the type of things that I do enjoy, because some of these others that you'd be like, oh, no, I need to get to a certain point before I can stop. That certain point might be like 20 minutes, half an hour, but I want to stop now. But that's quite good then. Oh, bro. Nice. So that's Little Kitty, Big City, stealing it from Stray. We then come to Multiversus.
So I haven't played this one, but I think it's one that is quite fascinating because you could play it's like Super Smash Brothers, but with all the properties that Warner Brothers own.
This sounds good.
So just as an example, some of the characters you could play as in the game, you got Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Batman. Yeah, Gizmo from Gremlins. Iron Giant, the Joker, LeBron James from Space Jam.
What?
Yeah. Tom and Jerry.
How random.
Shaggy, Superman. There's at the moment 27 characters I've got, but it's just it's just having all these characters from the Warner Brothers company and just mash them into the game and just go, yeah, do you want to fight Agent Smith as Gizmo? Go for it.
Just go for it.
And Gizmo would win.
Gizmo?
Damn it, Gizmo would win.
Yeah.
Gizmo all day long, innit?
Damn right. Gizmo
Like...
clears easy.
Easy?
Easy. The only thing Gizmo doesn't clear is Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Oh, Shaggy. I'm trying to find it. I can't see it. You say it was on Game Pass?
No, it's on the Epic Games.
That's on Steam as well. It's free to play.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing that's going to hold it back is because it's a free-to-play game, it's going to be riddled with microtransactions.
Oh, goody. Yeah, you want this character, you've got to play. You got to pay.
It's either that you could play the game, but it's going to take you 50 hours to do, or you could just pay a tenner and get it straight away.
Woohoo! I'm just trying. Normally, it tells you online transactions might be, or in-game transactions maybe. I don't know. I can't see it, but yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Oh, there you go. This will play on your on your PC, so don't worry about it. Minimum spec, a GTX 650. Fine.
Yeah, I'll manage.
Woohoo! Oh no, okay, so that actually seems like quite a fun one. And do you know what? I think I'd love, because Super Smash, I absolutely love Super Smash.
Yeah, it's if you like Super Smash or what's the other free game? Brawlhalla.
Oh
it?
yeah,
It's similar to that. Well, in fact, it's very yeah, it's very close to it being a free to play beat 'em up game. So it's just yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
find,
I've just looked and I've just seen the faces of Shaggy and Velma, and what the hell? They look scary as anything on Steam. They look weird and freaky. Oh, it's great. Sorry. Okay, so that's Multiversus. So we'll move on to X Defiant. Who should I talk to about this? Come on then, Jacob.
all right, so this is one I just literally played a few minutes ago, and it's it's got the same problem with Multiverse as it being free to play, so it's obviously going to get microtransaction to death with it. But no, it's another first person shooter that's going to compete against the likes of Call of Duty and Apex Legends and other free to play games like Fortnite. But what I played is it's been fun. They've been they've taken factions out of different Ubisoft franchises from Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, Far Cry, and yeah, just put from what I played is team based games. I don't know if there's a free for all mode in it, but what I played so far has been good. It's just might just need a little bit of balancing. That's all.
Okay. Again, it's not really one that I've seen of personally, so take your opinion on it is all I can say with that one. Not sure. What's it on?
Oh, this is the problem. It's on Ubisoft.
Oh, bloody hell. No, thank you. They can keep it. Bloody Ubisoft. Okay. And so from that one, we'll go to the last one we have, which is it Galacticare?
Lacticare, yeah. I think
Yeah.
I misspelled that slightly, but this one is on Game Pass. I had I haven't played it, but I've got it downloaded, so it's one of the next games going to play. But from what I've seen, I think Pete, you showed some stuff on it about as well. But it's sort of like 2 Point Hospital, except it's in space.
Oh,
Yeah.
now that sounds good.
Yeah, I recommend it to you, Matt, during the week.
Have you played it? Yes, no, you did. There we go. Okay. Have you played it then, Pete? Have you?
No, not yet.
No. Oh, I'm just looking through it now, and that does look very fun. Because I do enjoy 2 Point Hospital. I do, yeah. They're very good. Absolutely.
Biggest things.
Just having a look at it now. You know, who doesn't want to try and look after a space alien and put him in hospital? Well, actually, no, that sounds really wrong, doesn't it? I'm going to put my space alien in hospital. No, I don't know.
No, when they bring themselves to the hospital, and it's down to you to build the facilities to look after them.
Absolutely. Did they still come with like, oh no, like Elvis impersonator or?
Well, I doubt it, but
Ah.
You do your own Elvis impression now.
you could, yeah.
Oh.
That's French Elvis.
Hold on, no, wait, that went French.
That's what I said.
Oh, I can't do it. Okay, let's ignore. Scrap that bit. You didn't hear that bit, so done. Oh dear. Right. So that's the games that we have. I mean, I don't know. Of talking about those, there's only one that I sort of find that I'd probably really want to play, and that will be that multiversus. So I don't know what you guys think. Abby, what do you think? What would be one of those that you think? Oh, do you know what?
I'm abstaining from voting.
You're abstaining from voting.
Yeah, I feel like I should actually play these first.
I think this is where the change of format's going to be a good thing because
Yeah.
we'll have more time to play the games. So
Yeah, definitely.
So we can put May's game on hold. Then is the best option to
What's
do.
been
I
your
think.
favourite so far, Jacob?
I think the one I put more time into is Little Kitty Big City.
Oh, really? Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I like Hellblade, but because the fact I had to take it off the PC and put it onto the Xbox, it was just a bit of a balls ache because I was looking forward to it, but because I had to do that was a bit of a disappointment. But Little Kitty Big City, put it on the PC, played it straight away, and yeah, it has been fun.
Okay.
That's the one I put more time.
That's our current contender for me then.
Yeah. But
Little
the other two games that I've got them downloaded, and like Matt's saying, Multiverses does sound very good. But I'm just wondering whether, rather than picking a choice out of those five, we delay it until 2 months down the line. We'll play more games, then we'll change the list slightly to the ones we played and recommend from there.
Yeah, that sounds more fair in my view. So yes, we've decided not to choose May's game in the month, and we will come back to you in due course. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I'll be quite happy to think. Yeah, do you know what? Let's wait because none of us have played them. Well, sorry, one of us has played some of them. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to get me English right in that sense. So
Do you feel English? Is that possible?
that's impossible. Oh dear. Yes.
Oh, Simpsons was the best.
Absolutely. Yep. Anything pre season 15 and we're fine.
Oh, I'd go. Let's say before that. The episode where you find out who the real Skinner is. That's where they jump to shark.
Oh dear.
Right.
Right. On that note, we will finish before we start going on to Simpsons quotations and really annoy Abby with our quotes. But there we go. So we haven't got our May game in the month, but it will be coming soon. See. So don't worry about it. Thank you very much for joining us this week. It is very much appreciated. A bit of a lighter one than last week, at least. There's no sheer horrendousness from in the news, so to speak. Little bit, but not as much. And plenty of new games out there for us to actually go out and play and try. Especially some of the ones that Noisy has come up with this Hot Muscles or whatever his name was. I forgot what it was. Here you go. Mr. Fury, Hot Muscles, and Furry. Yeah, sorry. Furry, and Save Daddy Trump for. Jesus. So thank you very much for those. Again, please like, subscribe if you haven't done already. Share it with your friends. We'll be back again this month, because we are all just in June. Been saying that and I've just got it wrong anyway. I won't plug Abby's Twitter because I don't think she's going to be on it at the moment, are you?
You mean Twitch? And I'm gonna try tomorrow. But
God.
no, don't plug it. Don't set that expectation that I'll actually stream something.
It's the fact that I've just got it wrong and called it bloody Twitter. Is where it's gone in my head. Oh, right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. And we shall see you in 2 weeks' time. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good.